This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, and His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Deputy Ruler of Dubai, have attended the Festival of Innovation today, held in partnership with the UAE Ministry of Finance. On the sidelines of the UAE Innovation Week, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai, and His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid, the Deputy Ruler of Dubai, accompanied by a number of senior government officials, briefly toured and attended many activities and sessions focusing on boosting the spirit of innovation among UAE's nationals and expats. During a session on cities of knowledge, policies for diversification and innovation, experts in the world of finance highlighted that while the UAE is ranked 41st in the 2016 Global Innovation Index, innovation and diversification are powering the UAE's future growth, and tourism is proving to be a significant contributor to the country's growth. While stating that the nature of innovation is changing globally, experts also stressed that openness is key for countries looking into leveraging foreign investment, and countries should also look at public-private sector investments in research and development, as technological innovation is disrupting traditional business models.
In the future, we can expect that those will be able to promote a successful innovation will also be those who can combine a good technical innovation with a spectacular business model innovation. In the United Arab Emirates, we see a number of things happening where indeed the examples of the past can be a source of success in the future. For instance, the United Arab Emirates have revolutionized the world of air transport by establishing Dubai as a global hub. In the process, the whole way in which the map of global transportation has been drawn has been revisited. This could happen in many other sectors. If we think of health, for instance, health-related innovation, if we think about transportation-related innovation, even if we think about environment, energy consumption, etc., there's a number of innovation that could be coupled with massive changes in business models, because consumption models will be affected as well.
On the sidelines of the Festival of Innovation, a hackathon was organised by the Ministry of Finance, encouraging university students to come up with creative ideas and making Dubai a smart city. One of the 19 themes focused during hackathon was sustainability and why it should be an integral part of UAE's national innovation strategy.
Nowadays, you can see everything is going on the software base. So less hardware that you have, it means that you will have a better opportunity and low-cost solution. For example, now what we are doing, we just develop an application and using the hardware which exists. So this will cause the sustainability in the UAE. And now everything you see is about the smart cities, and everything goes on the software based. So I think this is the great impact on the workers and governments as well. We have a great team, and the supervisors, the mentors and supervisors, they're all consulting with us. So not only for this competition, we will get ready to promote our application to the government, to the private sectors. And I think this is the best opportunity for the students like me and my teams to start with and become an entrepreneur maybe in one day. So this is the best competition that we can start from it.
UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has launched the world's first government accelerators. The first group of government accelerators will focus on 5 ministries: the Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Economy, Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization, Ministry of Climate Change and Environment, and Ministry of Education. He directed officials to intensify efforts to achieve a 100% completion rate for the national agenda goals. His Highness stated that the successful nations are not gauged by their size, but in the speed they accomplish achievements and bring forward innovative solutions to challenges in transitioning to the future, as well as active participation in making a difference in the lives of people. He added that the accelerators have multiple tasks and responsibilities to boost the pace for achieving the goals of the national agenda and projects. Directives have been issued for all government bodies under the umbrella of the Accelerators program to develop initiatives, laws, policies and services that support national indexes and programs. The government bodies will also be tasked with implementing joint projects in record time in order to shift government services into advanced standards by 2021. Sheikh Mohammed inspected the government Accelerators headquarters at the Emirates Towers on Sunday, where he also heard presentations by government accelerator work teams that gave him a detailed explanation regarding the project's phases and objectives. His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, chairman of the Higher Committee for the Protection of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, has attended the launch of the Sheikha Manal Young Artist Award exhibition, marking the 10th anniversary of the competition and aiming to enrich the creative talent of young artists in the UAE and the region. His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum and representative of the Cultural Office of Her Highness Sheikha Manal bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the organizer of the exhibition, briefly toured the exhibition featuring the artworks of over 100 artists who are participating in this year's competition. Officials attending the event highlighted that the UAE is keen to embed a culture of creativity in the country through the participation of young talents, as they not only influence the arts and cultural scene locally, but also help in inspiring a whole new generation of artistic talents. This year, the competition was divided into several categories, including fine art, photography, multimedia and design, and a fifth category of architecture was also newly launched this year and, according to organizers, has attracted some of the competition's strongest entries. From the group submission entries, one winner will be selected across all of the categories, and the group submission winner will receive an award prize of 40,000 dirhams. This year's competition also features a People's Choice Award as well as the #ClickYAA social media photography competition. The competition winners will be announced at a gala dinner on the 4th of December this year. The Sheikha Manal Young Artist Award is open to all UAE residents, young artists and students between the ages of 18 to 30 years old.
I would say the significance of the event is such a support coming from someone who really truly believes in art, like Sheikha Manal bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who has initiated this initiative 10 years ago. So she has really seen how this award or such an award would grow in the future, and how would that be considered as a very important platform in the UAE for emerging artists. I think the main objective behind such an event and such an award is to identify those talents and those artists that would really become prominent figures in the art scene in the UAE. And this is one of the objectives that Sheikha Manal truly believes in.
In the UAE, we've got a pretty much well-rounded industry. So we've got artistic production, we've got the galleries in Dubai that are selling the work, we've got non-profits that are commissioning the work, we've got museums and major collectors. I think personally what we need more is critique. So people who can write analysis about the work, even criticize certain artworks, because this will allow us to elevate the quality of the work.
In other news, emergency drivers and officials have stressed that motorists who fail to give way to ambulances could be the reason behind the loss of someone's life. Amid concerns over the growing number of issues being faced by ambulance drivers, Dubai Police and Dubai Corporation for Ambulance Services are urging motorists to be more considerate and attentive to the sounds of sirens and warning lights of emergency cars. Dubai Police launched a Give Way for Emergency Vehicles Save a Life campaign recently to raise awareness on how emergency vehicles cannot sometimes reach their respective destination on time because of drivers who do not give way. In 2016, Dubai Police fined 128 motorists for failing to give way to police, ambulance and civil defence cars. A representative from DCAS was quoted in a local report stating that this issue happens very often when responding to an emergency and believes some motorists either do not know how to react to the situation or simply choose not to give way because they don't care. New drivers are especially urged to not panic when they hear sirens and to quickly move to one side of the road in a safe manner. Shoppers in Dubai will be able to snap up items and bargain prices over the three-day weekend taking place over this year's National Day holiday. The National Day Sale from December 1 to 3 will see malls and retail outlets give shoppers discounts of between 30 to 90%, according to Dubai Tourism Authority. Retailers who wish to run promotions during the National Day Sale have until November 29 to register, according to Dubai Festivals and Retail Establishment, an agency of Dubai Tourism. This year, as the UAE celebrates 45 years as a unified country, many people will be able to enjoy a 3-day weekend. On Thursday, the 1st of December, the country marks Martyrs' Day and then celebrates National Day on Friday, the 2nd of December. These 2 days have been declared a paid day off for public and private sector workers. Public sector workers and private sector workers are given 2-day weekends, will also be off on Saturday, the 3rd of December. All workers will resume their jobs on Sunday, the 4th of December. The 2015-16 season of the European Tour drew to a close on a thrilling note here in Dubai, with the Olympic silver medalist Henrik Stenson crowned as Europe's #1 golf player. His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the chairman of the Higher Committee for the Protection of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, presented the Race to Dubai trophy to Henrik Stenson, while he also awarded the mace to 22-year-old Matthew Fitzpatrick to crown him the winner of the DP World Tour champion. The 40-year-old Swede, who has called Dubai his home for the last 10 years, secured his second Race to Dubai title win, which is awarded to the most consistent player and who has also registered the highest total earnings throughout the season. Stenson was in the lead at the start of the final tournament of the season. However, his top spot could have been challenged and had Danny Willett and Alex Noren demonstrated a powerful display. The opening rounds of the DP World Tour Championship witnessed a poor display by the top players. However, both fan favourites Rory McIlroy and Stenson had a late final round surge to finish at an overall score of 12 under. Commenting on his second European Tour season victory, Henrik Stenson stated that 2016 has been the best year of his career due to his first major win at the Open and a silver medal during the Rio Olympics.
Yeah, I was hanging in there. I think I had a lot of bad starts last week in South Africa to my rounds, but I managed to turn them around and go the full distance. And it was kind of the same here this week. I was hanging in. You know, I got to give myself a high number for my fighting this week. I haven't brought my best game, but I managed to come through on the Sunday and play the best round that I played in the last couple of tournaments. So very pleased with that, and of course delighted to be Europe's #1 again. That's it just shows the amount of good tournaments that I've had throughout the year. Of course, the highlights are winning the Open Championship, but also winning the BMW International Open again, and second in the Olympics, and a lot of other strong finishes. So it's been a very solid year, and that's why I'm standing here with the Race to Dubai title at the end of it.
From the best year of a career, it was a best tournament win of a career for the 22-year-old Englishman Matthew Fitzpatrick, who stole the hearts of the fans during the tournament and was crowned champion after finishing 17 under. It was an English affair at the top as Fitzpatrick remained one stroke behind Tyrrell Hatton during the final holes. A bogey at the 17th hole did cost Hatton a lot, with Fitzpatrick pouncing on the opportunity to birdie the 18th hole and finish at 67 to register his third tournament win.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I've got to admit, I was a little bit nervous, and I knew it wasn't going to be easy coming in, but you know, I backed myself under the pressure, and hopefully, well, I say hopefully, fortunately, I pulled through. Yeah, absolutely. It's you know, I can sort of reset my goals at the end of this year and really put a good plan in place on what I want to do and what I want to achieve next year, and gives me the confidence to sort of go on from strength to strength.